A series of brutal murders rocks the young elites in Kamurocho. Each victim was a founder of Crimson Lotus, a group of thugs for hire.
Yeah, and you don't
Mikiko
notice her
lost
husband in
only
there?
sister at the hands of these thugs, along with her foster parents. And to get revenge, she takes matters into her own hands. Like a phantom in the night, she attempts to kill the Crimson Lotus founders one by one. However, Ken Mochi lays an ambush for Mikiko, fearing that he might be her next target. Kaito bursts in on the scene and returns Mikiko back to safety. Seeing her safe and sound grants him a moment's repose, but their ordeal is far from over.
True, true. Chapter 4, Cat and Mouse.
Hey, is she all right? They didn't do nothing to her, did they?
Yeah, she's fine. She's just out.
Oh, that's good.
Get in, Kaito. We're taking Mikiko-san somewhere safe.
Fine. But you better be ready to talk.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. That's real reassuring there, bud. Uh-huh.
As you can see, we're packing up. Excuse the mess.
Crazy to think you were working for Mikiko all this time. Why didn't you just say so?
Because we only found out who she really was the other day. We had no idea she was June's mom, either.
Even though she's your client?
All she gave us was a job, not her name. Set to protect a Jun Sadamoto. Kidnap him if you have to, but make sure he stays safe. That's the long and short of it.
Yeah, I'm not following. So, she hired some crooked detectives and left her husband and kid in the dark? Just, what the hell was she planning?
Because her husband's
You're
in on
aware
it.
she's been trying to get revenge on Crimson Lotus, yes?
Yeah?
So, what if she needed a babysitter? After her deed was done, all she'd need to do was swing by here, pick up June, and hightail it out of Japan.
Bullshit.
Oh, Mikiko-san!
Mikiko.
Masaharu-san,
Oh, you scared the piss out of me.
you saved me again?
Damn straight.
Don't tell me you forgot. I'm supposed to be your bodyguard, remember?
Nice.
All right, Mikiko. Tell me, did you really kill those people?
I intended to, but I never got the chance.
What do you mean?
Well, someone else was always one step ahead of me.
Oh ho.
No matter who I was after, they were killed before I even showed up. Ashizaki, the man in the burning building, same deal. He was dead by the time I arrived, and the place was already up in smoke.
So then, you're saying you're not a killer after all?
Correct. Though I'd give anything to do him in myself. Bastards.
Any idea who might be beating you to the punch?
The one who organized it
She
all.
knew.
The one who organized it all.
See.
Someone was going around killing the founders of Crimson Lotus before Mikiko could get to him. But who else would hold a 14-year-old grudge against these guys who murdered Maho-chan and her family?
Mikiko, there's a lot I want to ask you. Are you okay to talk?
Yeah.
Why go after the Crimson Lotus founders? Was it really out of revenge? You mentioned Crimson Lotus being responsible for killing your family. What set this all into motion?
It all started with Kenmochi. He was some kind of real estate broker way back when. He was making a fortune, too. And that was before the bastard went after my parents.
Right. Sadamoto-san mentioned something like that.
Except, there was no evidence that they ever started the fire. The police pinned it all on the stalker and left it at that. Meaning it's up to me to get justice.
Okay, calm down.
Mikiko. 2 years back, you disappeared from your home, leaving a suicide note behind. The cops believe you killed yourself, but obviously you never did.
Of course not. Besides, I can't just die and leave my son behind. It was Crimson Lotus who framed my suicide. Must have been convenient for them.
I figured that was the case. But still, I can't believe you lived. They seriously pushed you off a waterfall?
To this day, I have no clue how I survived. I was apparently knocked out at the time. Maybe I have the devil's luck.
Maybe.
Anyway, when I woke up, Shirakawa-san had already taken me in. I couldn't remember anything.
Sounds about right.
What made your memories come back?
I was watching TV.
TV?
Yes. And Kyoya's face was on there.
Right. Your husband.
He's been on TV a lot lately. I think I saw him on some morning show. Anyway, he was chatting with a celebrity, looking real smug. And that's when it all came back. What Crimson Lotus had done to me, and what they took away.
Was there a reason you didn't contact your family right then? Sadamoto-san and June were worried like hell.
Well, June was. Tell me the truth.
Let's just say I had some unfinished business to deal with. The kind a woman's family doesn't need to know about.
Okay then. Let's say you had taken down Crimson Lotus. Then what? You really meant for these dopes to take June?
Desperate times call for desperate measures. That's all I can say.
Whoa, what the hell? Is she seriously planning to run off with June overseas?
Mikiko, why'd you want to stick June with these shady assholes?
Because I needed a detective who'd take an anonymous job. I couldn't let it get out that I was still alive. The last thing I wanted was Crimson Lotus hunting me down first. And while detectives are supposed to maintain confidentiality, I can't just take that at face value. Besides, any legit detective would turn down some random woman asking to snatch up a specific kid, right?
True. Guess that explains why you go to ex-Yakuza.
Yeah, except Igarashi-san figured out who I was midway through it all.
Sorry I had to pry, Mikiko-san. But I always vet my clients. I'll admit, I was shocked to find out a dead woman hired us. Not to mention, one who was hell-bent on taking out Crimson Lotus. Those disgusting bastards. But hey, that's the most exciting shit that's happened to us in years. Why wouldn't we go all in?
I appreciate that,
Fair enough.
Igarashi-san. Your people have had my back since day one. And Senda-san, I'm sorry my actions put you in harm's way.
How'd you even afford them after being gone 2 years? You have cash stored away somewhere?
After all I went through, I still managed to have my wedding ring. Pawned that off right away.
Yep.
Apparently it was enough to cover my fee, and then some.
Coming from the guy who dropped 20 mil on a watch. Man, how much is that ring worth?
You know, your boy June ended up paying me a visit. He wanted me to help him find his mom.
I knew about that. Igarashi-san had told me he was with you. It didn't take me long to figure out what he was up to.
He also thinks he's my son. Of course, I beg to differ, but...
Right. That's all in his imagination.
Yeah, that's what your husband said too. I guess June was reading your diary from when we were together. Got some ideas in his head. He said you wrote, "I'll never see Masaharu-san again. And I should get this taken care of."
I wrote that? I wonder what I meant.
Come on, you really don't remember?
How could I? That diary's as old as time. And even so... Wait,
Wait.
you don't mean...
Ringing some bells?
Remember that time I borrowed 50,000 yen while we were out shopping? I forgot to grab money from the bank. But there it was, the cutest coat I had ever seen. The last one on the rack. And of course, I left my card at home too.
Uh-huh.
Huh. Know what? It does sound familiar. Hold on. Don't tell me.
Mm-hmm. I never gave you your money back after we split up. So I was stuck thinking about whether or not I should pay you back. It would have been pretty awkward after the breakup we had. So yeah, that was stressful.
What? You mean to tell me that's what all that meant?
If you want, I could give you 50 grand right now.
No thanks.
Really? Okay, you're the boss.
Mikiko must be exhausted. Yeah, I got what I need.
Easy, Mikiko-san. You might have put drugs in your system. Why don't you take a rest in the back?
Sure. I'll take you up on that.
Your guy, Senda. He's into Mikiko, isn't he?
God, fucking everyone is, isn't they?
That obvious, huh?
Well, yeah.
What can I say? The guy's a big softy. I always tell him not to get too close to clients.
What about you? Mikiko got your attention too? For a crooked detective, I'd say you're pretty devoted.
Maybe I am. I've always respected fearless women like her.
Wait.
And besides, it's devotion that got our customer satisfaction rate topping 80%. That said, the guarantee applies to real customers only. Suckers don't get the same deal.
Is that the
Corrupt
same? Is
and
his
methodical.
voice actor the same guy as Mike from
Gotta have a
Breaking Bad?
system, right?
Oh, that's totally what it sounds like. I knew it sounded familiar,
Huh?
but... Damn, guess Sadamoto-san's a popular man in his field. Iko did say he's been appearing on TV a bunch lately.
Hey, Kaito. You think Mikiko-san's into sweets?
Oh, yeah. If memory serves, she always liked dessert with her coffee.
Noted. Thank you.
Kaito here. What's up?
Guess what? I was able to salvage the data from that hard drive,
Hell yeah.
damaged as it was.
No shit! Nice going, man. Anything useful on there?
Well, I did find something intriguing. Scans of some under-the-table transactions. Though, whether they're useful to you or not, that I cannot say.
Well, wanna fill me in anyway?
Okay, so these scans showed questionable wire transfer records. It seems it was a security company that burned down.
Oh?
But 17 years ago, it received very large sums of unspecified funds over the course of 7 years. And the source of these funds was a smartphone app developer called Devenir.
So, some smartphone company illegally funds a security firm. What for?
That, unfortunately, I could not find. I tried combing through their email history, but still nothing came up.
Alright.
Oh, and this Devenir? It doesn't seem to exist anymore. In fact, there are hardly any records of it operating. I'm tempted to think it's a dummy corporation, Kaito-san.
Huh. Now tell me that's not fishy.
Indeed. Alas, that's about all I managed to recover. However, I do intend on looking into this Devenir a bit further.
Hell yeah.
Seeing as there isn't much about it on the web, I'll likely have to do some extra digging.
Appreciate all the help, Tsukuro.
Of course. Just ping me if there's anything else you need.
So now we got records of illegal wire transfers from a smartphone app company to a security company. And the guy who ran the security company, Ashizaki, was one of the founders of Crimson Lotus. Guess the smartphone company and Crimson Lotus had some sort of agreement between them then.
Guys, this is bad. It's Mikiko-san.
Go on. She having some kind of like panic attack from her memories? Oh no, she just went out the window.
Where is she?
I don't know. The window was open when I got here.
Mikiko, where the hell did you go? Is she seriously going after Crimson Lotus again?
Oh, not good.
You know something?
Oh, no?
Numbnuts here. Doesn't know a damn thing.
He can speak for himself. Now talk.
Well, it's just that Mikiko-san might be...
Senda! Whatever she decides to do, we see it through to the end. That was the deal, wasn't it?
You trying to turn Mikiko into a criminal? You know detectives are supposed to protect their clients, right?
We are protecting our client by not letting you interfere with her work.
You know, Igarashi, I really can't stand the sight of you. I'll just have to beat the truth out of you then.
I'd like to see you try. In fact, I've been dreaming of the day I get to cave in your skull! Let's go, Kaito!
I bet.
Here we go!
No, I don't think so, buddy. And while you're down there, suck shit. Up you go, down you go. That old rodeo. No, I totally dodged that. Yeah, you got him. Oh, I'm bleeding. I bet. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, no, you got a point. Just gonna... Ow. Ow! With that shit again. Ow! nope. Maybe, don't. Maybe, maybe, hey, don't do that. You gonna try to fucking grab me again? I don't think so. I don't think so. How about you grab these?
Spill it. Where'd Mikiko run off to? Talk!
You really think you can save Mikiko-san? The guy who left her in the dust for the Matsugane family.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Believe me, Kaito. Her anguish runs deeper and darker than you can possibly fathom. She's fueled by a hatred too hot to be contained. That is, until she kills her target.
So what do you know about Mikiko, huh?
A lot, actually. Collecting June wasn't all she had us do. There was another thing she asked us to look into.
Her
Which
husband.
is how we learned of suffering that'd push anybody over the edge.
Tell me.
I'll ask you again. Do you really think you can save Mikiko-san? You got the balls to face the misery she's going through and accept what she's become?
Yeah.
My mind's already made up. I'm gonna save Mikiko. Don't give a rat's ass if I die trying.
Well said. Then let's go.
Huh? Go where?
To me.
To Ijincho, Yokohama. I'll fill you in on the drive. Any unfinished business you have, go take care of it now.
Get to go to Injijo! Fuck yeah, fuck yeah. Bro, we're going to a Jincho. What do you think of it? June's still over at the office. Better go check in on him. Hell yeah. We're going to a Jincho. Now seems like the perfect time to run around the city. Try to collect those last few Matsugane crests. 'Cause that was pretty much what the game was saying right there. It's like, hey, once you leave a Jincho, you're not coming back. So right across from the MEB, right around here, but I think there's something. Yep. Okay, if I discover it in time, if I discover it in time, if I discover it in time, I didn't discover it in time. I'm just gently set the moped back down. Okay, some for the old sniffer around here. There it is.
This right here.
Alright. That should be all of them. If my math is correct. You've unlocked a new skill, hell yeah. Gift Brawler 3, there we go. That's all I wanted. Do I need health boost? I'd rather have attack boost or anything. Tank's health boost. EX health boost. Or unlock. Trash talker, punch drunk. You can boost your EX gauge after you defeat 2 enemies within 3 seconds of each other. That's actually kind of nice. I'll take that. Okay, I've been playing a lot of tank. Let's see what tank's got. Cross strike, yeah. The wrestler's throw. The Matsugane mixer. With the Taunting gives you knockdown resistance. Okay, so nothing new there. It's new in Bruiser style, the Gori. Press square 3 or 4 times and double triangle. Okay, I used to hit it whenever Zanaki said he looked like a gorilla when he fought. I used to think Zanaki was taking a shot at his looks, but now he understands it's out of affection and a recognition of his true strength. Alright. Shape up. Dodge with X, then triangle. Kaito once went to the hospital after a reckless raid and was met with a painfully long lecture from an unhappy Matsukane. This is a little trick he came up with after reminiscing on that time. An attack after a quick step that leaves the enemy vulnerable afterwards. Nice. Alright, we'll get it. Anything special that's worth anything? You no longer get hammered and can drink without limit, bottoms up. Hell yeah. Let's see. That. Shit, let's go boost up the EX enhancer. So I have all the stat skills. Reacting EX with tank style increases resistance. Put the full momentum of your run to your right fist while running, press triangle on your knocked out enemies. Do that. I guess I'll get that one. Yeah, there's no other skills I really want outside of that, so I think we're good. Alright. All that settled. Let's carry on with our main story. Never mind, let's beat some ass.
Don't go picking fights you can't win.
Zance. Oh, nice. Ooh.
That's all you got?
Actually, how's my health looking? Ah, we're fine. Ah, we're fine, we're fine. Ah. Ow.
Got a little workout in at least.
Yeah, alrighty. Let's get the show on the road. Let's go to Ijincho. My body's ready.
Oh, Kaito! Where's Mom?
Great question.
Don't worry, she got out all right. Turns out she never killed anyone either.
What do you mean? Whew, that's good news. Glad to hear my mom's not a killer.
Yet.
We still don't know who the culprit is, though.
Oh, I know.
and I'm running short on leads.
Wait, then where is Mom now?
Heh. Don't want the kid to worry anymore.
About that. She's still got some stuff to take care of. But she said she'll be back once it's all handled.
Yeah? What kind of stuff would that be?
That I don't know. Maybe shopping?
Shopping? Now? Okay then. So, what are your plans?
I'm going to take a short trip to
Actually,
Ijincho.
June, you and I are gonna hang for a bit.
We are?
Yeah. After all you've been through looking for your mom, I figure we could both use a break. Grand tour of Kamurocho sound good?
Hell yeah! Let's do it!
Then let's hit the streets.
Okay!
Wait, what? Who knows what'll happen in Ijincho? Better make the most of this, because I don't want to have any regrets. It'd be a good idea to take June around and visit Higashi or Hoshino. I'll head back to Igarashi once I'm done. I see, gotcha.
That way, huh?
Kaito-san, were you able to find Mikiko-san? Oh, I forgot about Shirakawa. I left him at the hospital. Yeah, I found her, but it's kind of complicated, though. I'm at the M-Side Cafe in Kamaro Theater. Would you like to have a chat? Not really. Yeah, I'll stop by when I feel like it. Head to Bato when ready. Alright. Where the hell's Bato? Over there. Alright, so he said Hoshino and Higashi. So Higashi's right there, so I'll make that the second stop. We'll go visit Hoshino first. On a plate. Let's play.
That was badass!
Hell yeah.
Got?
Alright, let's go, Kaito!
Well, you gotta tell me to go. I'm always going. I see you with the taser. Nice try, buddy boy. Hey.
Kaito!
Nice.
Nice work.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, god damn it. God fucking damn it.
Dude, that was nuts!
Got a little workout in at least.
Yeah, it was nuts. How's the health looking? Health could use a bit of a top it off. So, no, we don't want to hit the M-Side Cafe, because that's where Dr. Man's at. No, leave me alone, leave me alone. I just want a fucking beef bowl, you sons of bitches.
You some kind of gorilla?
Got?
Let me get a beef bowl.
Alright, let's go, Kaito!
いらっしゃいませ。
Let me get the old... Let me get that super large stamina bowl. Some beef plate and chicken karaage set. Oh, let me over that unaju one layer. Actually, do I need that one? Yeah, I'll still get that. No, get a small one for that. Yeah, there we go.
I'm
Starving! Now that was good!
Delicious.
ありがとうございます。
Hell yeah, just sharing some food with the boy. You love to see it. Okay, let's go see Hoshino. See what Hoshino's got for us. Hey yo, Hoshino. What's the word on the street, Hoshino?
Yo, Hoshino-kun. Flying solo today?
Yeah, and Saori-san's gone out too. Oh? Who's this young man, Kaito-san?
This is my homie June.
He's a client. Been looking for his mom.
Wow. I'm impressed you came to make this request on your own.
Even brought my own payment. A 20 million yen watch.
Okay, you didn't have to pop off like that.
20 million? You're joking, right?
Seems to be legit. His dad's the CEO of some huge venture company. Says he jacked it from his collection.
Say, would you consider introducing me to your father? Does he need a legal consultant?
Nah, Hoshino, you don't want to get wrapped up in that.
Huh?
Not the time, Hoshino-kun.
Sorry, just a little lawyer humor.
Yeah, it sucks. Alright. Well, we talked with Hoshino. Now let's go see big boy Higashi over at the arcade.
Hey, you trying to ditch me?
Yes. No, I'm not trying to ditch you. I'm just trying to play a little game. Game I call Keep Up, Nerd.
Dude!
Looks like a status update from Talk. Oh, hell yeah. Kaito-san, if I finish that job for Genda-sensei, I'll be back tomorrow morning. You ever find the husband? He said he tried to run out in the divorce proceedings, right? Yeah, he ran off to the mountains with his son. We eventually cornered him on a lake in one of those swan boat things. You have any idea how hard it is to chase someone in one of those? My legs are dead after all that pedaling. Damn, sounds like another day on the job. We always get stuck doing that shit whether it's in Kamurocho or Ijincho. Say that again. Well, I'll be back soon, so hold down the fort, alright? Sure thing. Don't forget to bring me back a souvenir. Nice.
Ooh, who's hitting you up?
My part.
Takayuki Yagami. They call him Tak. He's my boss, and, sort of like a partner in the biz.
Yeah. Is he strong?
Yeah.
Well, to an extent. But there's no way he could take me. I think.
He's definitely beat your ass a couple of
Whoa,
times,
He
Kaito.
must be pretty tough, though, if you're working for him.
Tough enough to count on in a pinch, yeah. I'll introduce you when I get the chance.
Man, imagine seeing Kaito's boss in action. Sounds awesome.
It sure is. Like, as much as I love my man Kaito, I also love Kaito's boss. Hell yeah, gotta play the capsule machine. The red snapper. Nice. Heyo, Higashi.
Yo, Higashi.
Kaito Aniki, what's good? By the way, whose kid is that?
Remember the kid who was making a ruckus at Charles? Voila.
Ah, so this is him. Why is he with you then?
Well, long story. We're looking for his mom. That'd be Mikiko.
Whoa. Hang on, so he's Mikiko's son?
True.
Yep. And we found out she's still alive, too.
No way! That's great!
Kinda.
Hey, so this is Higashi-kun. You were in Mom's diary, too. He's like a little brother you just can't rely on.
Oh my
That's
god.
you, right?
June, come on.
Hey, Mikiko-san really said that about me?
She also wrote, he acts like a tough guy, but he's sweet if a little wimpy. Not sure he's cut out to be a Yakuza.
What?
Why y'all gotta
Well,
roast my man
Higashi,
Higashi like that?
Next time you see Mikiko, show her what a badass manager you are and make her eat those words.
You bet I will, Aniki.
Man, why people gotta pick on my man Higashi? He tries his best, damn it. Alright, let's play another. Now see, this is a different machine. See, we got the Fugu. Wouldn't have gotten the Fugu, we would have done the other machine. I'm telling you. Alright. Seems like main story progression time, baby. Unless this dill hole everyone wants to pick a fight. Doesn't look like that's the case, though. Hey, Bato, watch the kid.
All finished up on your end, Kaito?
Hell yeah, take me to your Jincho.
Look out!
Don't worry, he won't bite. Turns out your mom asked this bum to look after you.
Yeah, right. Like I'd ever buy that. No frickin' way.
Yeah, sorry. Didn't know you were Mikiko's kid when this all started.
You tried to kidnap me on multiple occasions. By force! I hope you get struck by lightning!
Damn.
I was only doing my job. You should have just came along quietly.
Seriously? Who'd be dumb enough to just go along with some shady Yakuza? You even have a brain in your head?
Well, of course I do. You're the brainless one.
All right, kids, settle down. Senda, don't we have places to be?
Ah, right. The boss is waiting. You ready, Kaito?
Fuck yeah. Am I forgetting anything? I'm pretty much ready. I just wanted to get all those
Good to
crests.
go.
Okay, let's hit the road. Oh, but the kid's gotta stay. Boss wants to talk mano a mano.
That right.
What? Why can't I come with?
Because I said so, twerp.
Jerk. Be that way.
I'm telling what's about to happen. Might be best if June stays back.
June, just chill in my office and I'll get you a souvenir. Sound good?
Fine. Oh, and by the way, Mom's not really out shopping, is she? You'll bring her back, right?
You bet.
Okay. And I'm gonna hold you to that. Make sure nothing bad happens to her. Got it?
That's a promise. You'll see her again real soon.
Remember, you promised.
Oh, fuck. That means she's gonna die, right?
God, what an annoying little punk. Cocky as hell.
Remember,
too.
you promised, and then she fucking dies and couldn't keep his promise.
Damn right.
Just you fucking wait. That's gonna be what happens, right?
So, Igarashi, why Jincho? Wasn't everything going down in Kamurocho?
It just so happens that Rhizome, the precursor to Crimson Lotus, is having a reunion today. The venue's a hotel in Ijincho. And every founding member of that group will be there. At least the ones who are still alive.
I'm guessing Mikiko wants every last one of them dead, doesn't she?
Uh-huh. On top of that, her final target's also planning to show. The one she wants dead the most.
Mm-hmm.
You mean outside of Crimson Lotus? Who?
The one going around killing the founders of Crimson Lotus before she can.
What the hell are you talking about? Why'd Mikiko want to take out who's ever killing her enemies? They've got a common goal, don't they?
Hell, you're a detective. Try using that old noggin of yours, why don't you?
Yeah, come on, Kaito.
Primitive as you are, I'm sure you can piece it together, knowing what you know. Plus, Ijincho's an hour away. How about we make like detectives and go over what we know?
Yeah, sounds a bit too buddy-buddy for me. Besides, I'm a punch first, go over shit later kind of guy.
Yeah, I can see that. However, if you were to, say, arrive at the truth on your own, then no one breaks confidentiality.
Fine, I'll bite. So, real killer, huh?
Let's do this, Brain. Who would Mikiko want dead, even though they're killing Crimson Lotus for? The one who orchestrated it.
There is one thing that's been bugging me. That security company owner, Ashizaki. His office was set on fire.
Uh-huh.
But the point of burning the place wasn't to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
After all, he was shot up on the roof. So the killer must have torched it for another reason.
Oh, starting with the motive. Not bad. Go on.
So there's our problem. Why would the killer want to burn the office? I'm thinking. There was some evidence that would incriminate the killer. So they burned the place to get rid of it.
Interesting. And?
I think I know just what the killer was trying to hide.
Mm-hmm.
I asked a buddy of mine to pull the data from a burned hard drive I picked up at the scene. What he found were records of illegal wire transfers to the security company.
Bingo.
And the company sending the cash was a smartphone app developer that isn't around anymore. I'd wager the killer'd want to have these records erased.
Hey, you're good. Didn't think you'd get your hands on those. By the way, that smartphone app company...
Devenir.
You're talking about Devenir, I assume.
Correct.
Okay, how the hell do you know?
It was thanks to Mikiko-san, really. She requested we look into a certain someone.
Mm-hmm.
Over the course of our investigation, we learned about a dummy company called Devenir. And, as you can guess, Devenir was created as a front for this certain someone.
Mm-hmm.
He used it to directly employ Crimson Lotus.
Mm-hmm.
From cover-ups to customer service, they handled all sorts of trickier than usual jobs.
So you're saying this guy's the one who's been killing off the Crimson Lotus founders?
Uh-huh. Come on, Kaito.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Now, who could it be? Here's a hint. Mikiko-san approached us anonymously. Why do you think she'd do that?
So
Well, you guys could have broken confidentiality and let it slip that she was alive, right?
and why would that be so important?
After all, her plan was to take out Crimson Lotus without leaving a trace.
Sure, but that's just one reason.
Hmm.
There's someone aside from Crimson Lotus who she doesn't want knowing she's
Uh-huh.
alive. As a matter of fact, Mikiko-san never even contacted this person about it. Even though you'd think this would be the first person she'd run to after getting her memories back.
Uh-huh. Come on, Kaito.
Wait a goddamn minute.
Yeah, there you go, buddy.
All coming together.
This is insane. Can this person really be the killer? Hell yeah. He's been mad suspicious from the jump. I've known since he showed up in that hospital where we were with Jun and Shirakaba.
Kyoya Sadamoto? You're saying he's the one killing the founders of Crimson Lotus?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yep, you got it. And Mikiko-san has the same idea.
What? So then, he was trying to erase his ties with Crimson Lotus?
Correct.
No, hang on. Crimson Lotus's founders were the ones who set fire to Mikiko's family's house.
And who ordered it?
Why the hell would Sadamoto have connections with the guys who burned his wife's family alive?
Because he ordered it.
Oh, so you picked up on that. Then you'll like this next bit. Sadamoto's dummy company, debonair. It had records from 17 years ago of illicit wire transfers to Ashizaki's security company.
Hmm.
Know what that means?
Yeah, I figured that out too. Actually, it's weird. 17 years is way before Mikiko and Sadamoto got married. But Sadamoto and Crimson Lotus were connected back then, right? So what the hell's going on?
Just think of it like this. The Natsume family arson falls under questionable ties between Sadamoto and Crimson Lotus.
That... Oh, that's crazy! Sadamoto was involved in the arson?
Bingo, baby.
Bingo. What happened 2 years ago was Mikiko-san learned the truth. And Sadamoto and Crimson Lotus tried to silence her.
There you go.
All right, Igarashi. No more guessing games. Just who the hell is Kyoya Sadamoto, really?
The fucking devil. The type who'd make a Yakuza piss himself.
The devil? How so?
It all started with Rhizome, an event club Kenmochi started during his college days. Rhizome was like any other event group. You get together with friends, throw parties, go on live tours, and make a little cash. Guess they weren't making much back then. Then enters Kyoya Sadamoto, a business admin major at the same college. He started showing up as their advisor and turned everything around.
Love
They
no.
all ate up Sadamoto's words and expanded their services into some pretty gray territory. Since Sadamoto considered himself their advisor, he wasn't officially part of the group. But his talent, his accomplishments, and charisma had them wrapped around his finger.
And that Rhizome bunch went on to found Crimson Lotus?
Yeah, mainly around Kenmochi. Sadamoto already started his own business as a student. By the time he graduated, he was asking Crimson Lotus to do his dirty work. On the outside, he ran his business like some typical ambitious startup. But I'm sure he had guys coming after him. Probably made himself lots of enemies. It's what happens when you straddle both sides of the law. I bet it wasn't uncommon for him to deal with unhappy customers.
Guess it must have been convenient having his own personal cleanup crew.
Bet your ass it was. Sadamoto's company saw steady growth because of it. But eventually, that growth started to fizzle out. What was once a promising startup with tons of investment capital found itself in dire straits. That's when he set his sights on Mikiko-san's parents, the Natsumes.
When did she figure out what her husband really was?
About 2 years ago, Sadamoto got hammered, rare for him, and fell asleep in his study with the computer on.
Oof.
That's when she stumbled upon his email exchange with Kenmochi. Of course, that set off alarms in her head, so she dug through more of his inbox. It wasn't long before she knew the ugly truth. But then Sadamoto woke up. When he realized what she saw, he got violent.
I doubt Mikiko would go down easy to some pencil-pushing civvy.
Well, it turns out she did go down easy. We're talking about a guy who deals in the criminal underworld. He's very likely accustomed to using force.
Then, what happened after Mikiko got attacked?
She said her memories got fuzzy after that. She was probably drugged, and Sadamoto had Crimson Lotus clean up his mess.
So you're saying you know for sure Sadamoto had a hand in the arson?
Yes. Though it'd be more accurate to say he was the primary offender.
Yup.
It was about 15 years ago. Sadamoto heard about a property development plan from Kenmochi, who was a real estate broker at the time. Would have been a mighty lucrative deal, but the Natsumes were the only ones who wouldn't sell.
which led to threats and burning the place down. Classic land shark bullshit.
If only it had stopped at that.
Oh god.
Now listen. What makes Sadamoto such a devil is what he did with the info Kenmochi brought him. He reworked it into a plan to fix all of his own company's problems in one fell swoop.
How's that work?
Kaito, the Natsume family was one of the richest in the area.
That's why he married her.
If you include their property and stocks, they were worth tens of billions in assets.
Mm-hmm.
And since Sadamoto was struggling with funds at the time, he decided to help himself to that fortune.
But he couldn't pull that off in this... No way!
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Marrying Mikiko-san was all part of his master plan.
Mm-hmm.
That's... insane!
Clearly, the man has a way with people. Call it an uncanny knack for charm. His college circles treat him like a guru. They say he's a living legend. Even his company seems to be under his spell. And as we know, Crimson Lotus was always ready and willing to take up any of his dirty jobs. So, you can see now how the Natsumes must have fallen for his honest young businessman facade. After he had the parents eating out of his palm, he discovered their younger daughter had a stalker, while the older one was dating a Yakuza.
Wait, what do I have to do with this?
You should know, Kaito. Sadamoto used you too.
Oh shit.
Me?
Wait, don't tell me the raid Kaito went to was a setup.
How the hell could Sadamoto use me at any point in time?
Well, when Mikiko-san first met him, she told him she was seeing someone and thinking of marriage. Now, how do you think he responded to it? Surprise, surprise. He actually supported it.
He did?
Well, he figured if you were serious about her, you'd quit the Yakuza. If you needed cash, he'd go convince her parents. If it was a lawyer you needed, he would have arranged one. He had lots of reasonable suggestions.
He really offered all that?
I'm sure Sadamoto knew how hard it was for a Yakuza to leave the life. Not to mention, the Matsugane family had its own problems at the time, right? In any case, he knew you were locked in, and convinced Mikiko-san of the same. You both did exactly what he wanted. Then, once you were out of the picture, Sadamoto made his move on Mikiko-san. I imagine her parents might have even encouraged it. And after the marriage was official, Sadamoto simply had to bide his time until the Natsume house burned down and their fortune was his to claim. Guy's a monster in human skin, right? And it seems his marriage was more of a shotgun wedding.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost certain the kid was conceived as part of the plan to push her into marrying him. In other words, June was nothing more to Sadamoto than a tool for making money.
Mm-hmm.
I feel terrible for Mikiko-san and June.
I think that about wraps it up for now.
Gotta say, I'm impressed you did all that research. No wonder you called yourselves Tojo Plan R&D.
Well, that's what happens when you know society like the back of your hand.
Society.
The whole R&D thing might have been my idea. But it's only because we know our shit.
All right.
So, how's it feel? That asshole Sadamoto played you like a fiddle and tore you apart from the woman you loved.
It doesn't matter. I made my choice.
That's the lamest shit I ever heard. I thought you'd blow a fuse.
That said, I'll feel a hell of a lot better if I can just clock him one time real good.
Oh, something tells me we're gonna get more than that.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Go knock his goddamn lights out.
Fuck yeah. Ah, hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's get to it.